Calling all the women, calling every single mother, woman, mama, come and save your child.
Hey, good morning, and welcome to Her Voice. Welcome to Her Voice radio program. This is a 1 hour program brought to you by Water Aid Liberia, together with Liberia Watch Consortium with funding from Irish Aid. This program is aired on Truth FM every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Her Voice is a platform dedicated mainly to issues that surround women and girls. And guess what? Women and girls, today is World Menstrual Hygiene Day and it's been celebrated globally. So this platform provides a forum to discuss and elevate the voices of women and girls related to water, sanitation, and hygiene. WASH for short. So whenever on this platform you hear WASH, then we're talking about water, sanitation, and hygiene. And we aim to share knowledge and share information, influence decision making, encourage collaboration, and generate ideas to enhance women's access to sustainable health services through clean water, proper sanitation facilities, good hygiene practices, nutrition, and sexual reproductive health and rights. Our goal is to empower women by enabling them to access and afford these crucial services, thereby providing their overall well-being. So, my name is Magdalene Finasai along with Princess Zuza. We're going to have a wonderful time together. Women, how are you doing this morning? All my old man on the farm. You're on the farm, you're in Rela Market, you're in Douala, in Rako Market, Dupo Road, wherever you are. You are on a highway today. I mean, some today is a market day, or some of these markets along the road, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And you have a little phone where you are listening. You are very important. You are so special. So want to welcome you. This platform is for you, intended for you. We're not saying the men can call, but we say this. Whether it's the platform here is for you. Is for you. So whatever you have to talk about with regards to water, sanitation, and hygiene, don't say the people on our platform that English to go. I always tell you guys, I can speak colloquial more than you. So nobody will be afraid to take phone and call and say, I want to say this, I want to say that, but I'm afraid to call. Call, and then we have a wonderful conversation.
Take away their guns and bombs and teach them right from wrong. And that love can come wrong. We who rock those graves, I say, we who carry.
Okay, so on today we are, it's been celebrated globally, World Hygiene Management Day. World Hygiene Management Day. So Liberia is joining other countries to celebrate World Hygiene Management Menstrual Hygiene Management Day. Menstrual Hygiene Management Day. So we have with us the executive director of Public Health Initiative of Liberia, Madam Joyce Kipo, is our guest today. And we're also going to have Esther Thomas, who is a champion. Yes, a champion and a volunteer as well in her an ambassador. She's an ambassador because she received training from Phil. So she's going to be on along with her executive director. She's going to be online, and Madam Grace, Madam Joyce, Kilipo is in studio with us. So we're going to have a wonderful time on World Menstrual Hygiene Day. Don't go away. Put the palm down and come and sit down so you can form part of the conversation. You don't love a million money. Go put it all down. Pack everything you're doing. Put the radio on. Then you sit down near your market. Eh? So all of the young women out there, yes, let's listen. Let's have a wonderful time today. Okay, so that's our time. It's good to be back on this wonderful morning. Princess, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, Magdalene. How are
Okay,
you?
so I don't
I'm
want you.
always doing great.
You always doing
Always,
good.
always, always.
That's awesome. So tell me, how do you feel sometimes when you are mistreated?
Well, for some people, they say they feel pain.
No,
But
no,
for
I
me, I
said
said for
you.
me,
Uh-huh.
I don't really actually feel pain when I'm coming to receive. And then in a receiving part, it just goes smoothly, right? The only thing I just have to like change 2 times a day. Yeah, yeah. Because if you don't change, you can feel so miserable.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And 30 more seconds to tell us. You conclude now. To conclude, safely conclude.
To conclude, well, it's not a sickness though. It's something that beneficiary to all human beings because a woman got to menstruate before
To all human beings.
to all
Okay.
sorry to all women and girls, and
But they got men that can receive too.
you know
All right. Yes, man. Okay, so 8 minutes after 11, and we're going to have a wonderful time together with the executive director of Public Health Initiative of Liberia, Madam Grace Kiliko, and one of her champions, one of her ambassadors, Esther Thomas, who is also going to be online. But Madam Joyce is in the studio with us. But let's take this short break, and when we come back, we go straight to our guests to have one of a conversation.
I'm menstruating too much to be appreciated.
Chisama,
Yes, Mabuse.
I come to you because you see there's something important to tell me.
Mabuse, thank you for coming. That's what I like about you. Just the other day, I went to visit the other town and saw that the chief and his people were very healthy. He told me that he had a running stomach to catch his people. When I asked for the reason why he and his people so healthy, he told me that the Dada people told them to make sure to always drink clean and safe water, including healthy water. And because I want our women and children to be healthy like my friend people then, I want you, ma'am, to say, you the women cheerleader, to please join me in talking to our people so we can protect all the places where we can get drinking water from.
That good idea, Gisama. I must say I would like for our women and children to be healthy. Now tell me what those people are really doing to keep their drinking water clean and safe.
Well, what I see is that they make sure to put fence around their hand pumps where they get their drinking water from, so children and animals can play around them. I also noticed that they can properly clean and cover their water gallons where they can get their drinking water from to prevent dirt from getting inside.
Gisama, thank you so much for letting me know that I will keep our drinking water clean and safe. We and our children will be healthy. I will make sure that me and my children will drink clean and safe drinking water by fencing the hand pump where I get my drinking water from and cleaning and covering my water gallons.
Yes, but it would be so good that other people in this town follow what you will do. Let them keep their drinking water clean and safe for healthy life. Then we'll be like our friend then.
This is a Hygiene for Health campaign message from the National Public Health Institute of Liberia, Ministry of Health, Watch the Nation, with support from Water Aid.
Okay, welcome back. So, Madam Joyce, Kiripo, good morning.
Good morning, Madeline and her colleague in there.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Good morning, Madeline and everyone in Radio Land. Good morning to my women, my market with me, my own name, my real kid, and everybody in Red
Yes.
Land, voila. Where you talking from? Anyway,
Yeah.
it's a pleasure being here, and more so on World Menstrual Health and Hygiene Day.
Okay. So, yes, Madam Edie, it's an honor to have you this morning. Tell us about your your organization. Yes, tell us about the Public Health Initiative of Liberia. Just give us a brief overview of this initiative.
So public health initiative, like but most people make mistakes in public health initiative off, but there's no off.
Oh, not off.
No,
Okay.
it's Public Health Initiative Liberia, which is PHIL,
Okay.
PHIL. We are a community-based public health organization, Liberian-led, women-led public health organization that is working to promote and enhance the quality of healthcare delivery in Liberia, particularly through leadership, partnership, innovation, capacity building, and that of advocacy. We have been in existence in Liberia for the past, let's say, 10 years now,
Wow.
working with women, communities, and young people to ensure that communities are actually empowered to save their own lives. Yeah.
Okay. So, this is Princess, and we're gonna have a wonderful time together. Rest assured. So, tell us a little bit, not a little bit, but you're going to go in depth telling us about why we are celebrating World Menstrual Hygiene Management Day. Is this something that we should even be talking about on the radio?
Yes, it is something because it is something that affects half of the human race.
Hmm.
Huh? Women. When we
Mm-hmm.
talk about menstruation, we talk about women. To have you and myself being born here today, we have to have a woman that menstruates to make sure that she being able to create that environment to have an egg and have it fertilized. And if it's not fertilized, then comes menstruation. So uh, menstruation is something that is everybody's business. And that's why we are being public about it. We are being bold about it intentionally to have everyone talking about it because the absence of people talking about it has created a lot of issues and impacted the way the overall development drive of the women's population, women and girls population.
So, okay, then tell us about your partnership with Water Aid with regards to um, World Menstrual Hygiene Day.
So
Do you have any activities?
yeah, so
Okay.
Public Health Initiative Liberia has been partnering with Water Aid Liberia over the last 4 years, 4 to 5 years, uh, working specifically on uh, girls' sexual and reproductive health rights.
Mm-hmm.
We focus on menstrual health and hygiene management, whereby we use menstrual health and hygiene management as an entry point to engage on sexual reproductive health and rights issue with young people. Basically, this have been happening at the national level and in a county, particularly in Grand Cape Mount County, in two districts, which is Tewa and Commonwealth districts. We
Mm-hmm.
work collectively across 30 communities.
Wow. Okay. So what do you intend to achieve? What's your goal?
So there are a couple of objectives that we have under this program. One is to be able to break the stigmas on menstrual health and hygiene, break the silence,
Mm-hmm.
have influential people talking about menstrual health and hygiene, engaging the public on menstrual health and hygiene management, and ensuring that people are free enough to talk about it because this is not a taboo that we should shy from talking about. It's something that impacts whether a girl stays in school,
Mm-hmm.
whether a lady stays in her job place, whether she able to go to work today or go to the market. Menstrual health and hygiene management impacts all of these things about the livelihood of women and girls. We,
What? Yeah.
we
What do you mean?
also
Mm-hmm.
are working towards ensuring that there's a policy, a comprehensive policy by the government of Liberia that promotes investment in addressing menstrual health and hygiene needs of women and girls in Liberia. As it stands, we say half of the population menstruates or will menstruate at some point in time in their life.
Mm-hmm.
However, there's a limited investment as it relates to ensuring that women and girls have the requisite environment to address those needs that they face when they are ready to menstruate or when they are menstruating. Some of those needs are access to affordable uh, menstrual products.
Mm-hmm.
The pads, for instance, here in Liberia, menstrual products have like 20% taxes and GST of 10%, which we as organization, along with other civil society organization in the
Mm-hmm.
space,
Mm-hmm.
continue to advocate for government to remove these taxes to ensure that to promote access and affordability as well as availability because lack of access, affordability, and availability of menstrual hygiene products contribute to period poverty. Period poverty is wherein a woman or girl um, go further into poverty because she cannot afford
Afford.
to access period products.
So, are you advocating for? I mean, to reduce a tariff or to just remove it at all?
Remove it. Remove it. Uh, Menstruation is a natural phenomenon. It's something that occurs naturally, and bulk of the population in Liberia live below a dollar per day.
Mm-hmm.
Is Liberia is described as one of the poorest countries, and us having exorbitant taxes levied on such a needed product for women and girls, I think we are not doing well because some of these things leads to transactional sex, whereby the girl will need to have sex by somebody to give her money to buy menstrual products.
So, are you actually making um are you is your advocacy actually yielding fruits?
Uh, Advocacy gradually. One of the advocacy we have been doing is to have a coordinated mechanism to address menstrual health and hygiene issues in Liberia because
So, what's the meaning of that?
there are a lot of players on the field
Mm-hmm.
and there's need for leadership around how menstrual health and hygiene interventions are undertaken in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So we led the effort or facilitated with other partners
Mm-hmm.
to have currently a national guideline that is yet to be launched but has been validated and should have been launched today. But due to some other technical issue, we have to schedule a date for launching. It's a guideline that is going to guide people on infrastructure for menstrual health and hygiene products, messaging, and
Mm-hmm.
everything. so
Okay.
that we speak with one voice and we all work collectively towards one big goal as it relates to addressing menstrual health and hygiene issues in Liberia.
So I can see you are in rare today,
Well,
and you are. I just realized that you're in rare. You are really observing the day. So tell us some before Princess comes in. Tell us some success stories with regards to field and water aids intervention in some of these areas that you're undertaking your audits.
thank you. Fill and water aid have, broken barriers in places the Grand Cape Montante that seems to be relatively conservative from both religious and cultural background. Uh, Menstruation wasn't a thing that could easily be discussed,
Hmm.
even on air, least to talk about, in person, with religious leader leading the charge around this sort of discussion. So in Cape Mount, we have worked extensively with over 120 young people, for which Esther is one of the beneficiaries today,
Okay.
that were trained. And these young people continue to engage in their community, organize their own events, create safe spaces for young people to meet and discuss. And through this, we have, like I said, religious leaders, community leaders talking now about menstrual health and hygiene. We also have politicians that we have trained, lawmakers that we have provided knowledge, skills, and other things to their leadership, to their office,
Hmm.
to be able to adequately advocate for the girl child and ensure that government is making some tangible investment as it relates to addressing menstrual health and hygiene needs. So we have national influencers, that we have national champions uh, that we have identified at the level of the legislature that we have worked with. We have trained our staff to be able to help their leaders work collectively
Which
on
one? Just
addressing
mark it. Let me
menstrual health and
see.
hygiene
Okay.
needs.
Let me
Like
double
I
check with
spoke
you.
earlier on the national
Challenges.
guideline, MHN national guideline that has been developed. This is
Just
something because everyone were
again,
working in the
19
space, on their own
Mm-hmm.
without any guidance. People can be passionate and sometimes want to do the right thing, but may do it the wrong way.
Okay.
So there was a need for such uh, act to be in place. So now we do have the national MHN guideline that should be launched soon. This is one of the hallmark, or let's say change that we have seen, changes with menstrual health and hygiene being discussed across the various level of our sector, from the community to the district, national. And yeah, you see, we are talking about menstrual health and hygiene today. So even in the counties, on the local radios, we have the champions that are leading young people that have been empowered with
Hmm.
life skills to speak on their own issue, to voice on their own issue.
Okay. Princess?
Yeah, so what have been some of the challenges you people face when it comes to getting rid of the taboo or the stigma?
Behavior change is a process. So I would say, as much as there have been challenges, there have been opportunities to engage. I won't want to dwell a lot on challenges, because this is something that the population hasn't been familiar with. For that reason, we have created a whole lot of needs to discuss what menstruation is. For instance, you see somebody say the moon obo, I see in my time.
Mm-hmm.
We created all sort of needs because of the stigma around it. We had challenge with men coming forth to discuss about menstruation. Even the word menstruation, hey, what you guys talking? No, 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 you leave from here. But gradually, we now have imams, for instance, in Cape Man, that are leading the charge.
Kidding me?
Yes,
Wow.
there's one of the imams that have gone as far as working towards translating it into
Wow.
the Arabic language to have it taught in the mosque.
Hmm.
So these are cultural change and religious change that no one thought it would have come by easily, but collectively with the community support. Because what you don't know, you become afraid of it and you react to it in so many ways. But with our own community entry strategies that we used in Cape Mount today, in
Mm-hmm.
Cape Mount, in these two districts specifically, people are freely talking about menstruation. People call in to express what they understand what menstruation is, how to support women and girls to menstruate in a more conducive environment and so forth.
So since today is Menstrual Hygiene Management Day, let me bring you back to how we can be able to manage this um, disposable pads. Okay, here is the question: how can we address the environment impact of this disposable menstrual products and promote sustainable alternatives? Let me put it that way.
Thank you. Within the menstrual hygiene space, there have been a couple of products, reusable products that have come in to promote, taking into consideration the issue of climate change and the issue of sustainability
Mhm.
as well, and affordability. We have the menstrual cups. We have reusable menstrual pads. For instance, in Cape Mount, we have worked with network of women that are producing locally made menstrual pads at the community level.
How is that reusable pad? How is it looking like?
The cloth is made of cloth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is it towel or just the wrapper, the normal wrapper we use,
Oh,
or
it's
they have a
not towel,
special?
it's not lapel. It's a special absorbable cloth that
Okay.
is used to sew the material, because most of the people, you have to take into consideration the cultural context as well.
Okay.
People in these places are used to cloths, but we want them to have safe and hygienic cloths that they can
Okay.
use.
So after using these gloves, can you hang it
Yeah,
anywhere?
you hang it on the sun
I
to
mean,
dry, preferably. Yeah, the sun.
okay.
You should hang it in the open for it to dry, because keeping it in a damp area exposes it to other risks as well.
Okay. So I mean, in the open, people
Yeah.
can be passing just
I mean,
Sure.
when you menstruate, you wash your cloth. I mean, it's this thing that has a
No, I'm
button, it's
asking.
nice shape, beautiful color. You wash it
You know,
and
I'm
put it in the sun to dry.
yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
You clip
asking.
it on
Yeah.
the
The
line for
clothespin,
it to
yeah,
dry.
sure.
Because of the stigma we have broken on menstruation in these communities. People are no longer shy to say, okay, I can hang my menstruation, I can hang my menstrual cloth out here to dry. No.
Yes, I'm asking because I mean it's actually something that people, some women, young women, may not be brave enough to just that keep it in a like, cool area and all kinds of things coming on it and you take it and use it again. So I mean the sun, but that's Cape Mount. That means Cape Mount is actually benefiting from
Yeah.
Enfield and Water Aid.
Fill and
Oh
water
my
it.
God, Phil, I can't be getting problem on the Enfield people. So Water Aid and Phil. So that's Cape Mount. Other counties too. You are you going to spread the good news?
Yeah, in Maserado also, shoot our
The people
path.
in Montserrat say the queer people. They know everything here.
No, don't no.
Okay.
You be amazed at how much work is still needed to be done in Maserado.
Wow.
Yeah, there's so much work to be done in Maserado. There are young people who do not know how to manage their menses.
Okay.
There are young people who have no idea about the changes they're about to go through, because it's in the age of puberty when most of these girls start to see their menses. They are confused. Their emotions that are happening, things are happening with their body. They have they do not have anywhere to get answers from than their friends. So it's a critical time in the life of a young girl. It's
Mhm,
a time where if care is not taken, she becomes a teenage mother.
mhm.
If care is not taken, she may get infected with other sexually transmitted infection that will impact her life for the lifetime and so forth. So this is a critical period that Phil continue to work with young people around. So
Okay.
we work with young people from 9 years up to 25 years.
From 9 to 25.
Yes.
Oh, princess, you fall in that category.
No, for 25.
So how can we support girls who may miss school due to lack of access to menstrual products or stigma surrounding menstruation? Because this after this we will take Esther and then she will tell us some of the intervention, what is intervention in Cape Mount. Yeah. So can I go over the question or you got it?
Yes, I think I got the question. You said,
Okay.
how can we support young people to
Yes.
stay in school or
Mm.
like get out of
Yes.
school because of all of these things?
Yeah.
First and foremost is to provide young people with the needed information.
Okay.
Young people have to be educated. You have to know what are the changes happening in your body. That at the age, between the age to the age, these are things that will be happening to you. You will start to grow hair under your armpit,
Mhm.
to grow hair over your vagina. You will start to grow breast. You will have that feeling of your emotions. You have a strong sense of emotional attachment to someone of the opposite sex as a young person. When your body start to make these changes, what do you do? How do you cope with it, and so forth? And because when a girl is seeing her menses, she go through a whole lot of other signs and symptoms emotionally. You have the PMS,
Okay.
premenstrual symptoms that you go through. uh, what do we what should a girl expect, or what she should be doing for herself during that period? She may be binging on some food that are not healthy for her. What are the alternatives? She may be having pain. What can she do? So these are things that we train young people on what to do, that emotional intelligence, uh, as it relates to coping with challenges around that menses and so
We
forth.
become moody.
Yeah, mood.
Mood
So
swing.
mood
And
swing.
then
You
yes, I
going to
mean,
get vexed, or you
yeah.
won't be bothered with anybody.
Yeah.
You just don't know what is
So
happening
the
with you.
guys need to know.
Yes.
Yes, our they in school.
Yeah.
You with the young
Boys.
women in
Yeah.
school when you're on the period will get first. You can't joke with them. They put one big slap on your back and you go running to teacher. So I
Yeah,
mean
so
the
we make young people, young
yeah.
women, and even boys to be aware of these changes that
Yeah.
girls go through
Yes.
when they are seeing their menses, and how can they offer support. For instance, we did some IEC material posters and things where we
Mhm.
have boys handing their jacket to a girl to cover her dress because
Oh,
it got sore, and all of these things. And
okay.
encouraging boys to talk about menstruation as well, that they are aware that this is a natural phenomenon, and girls should be supported during the time they are seeing their menses. They shouldn't be stigmatized, they shouldn't be joke,
Mm-hmm.
bully. We let hard joke. You that go sit down the other day, your whole clothes
Mm-hmm.
get wet
Mm-hmm.
here, look at her leaking, but no, that's not her body. It's coming from her vagina, and you should treat it as such and give her the needed support. It's a natural thing.
So how do you go on educating these men? Do you have a men's conference? Is it a boys conference or or you just do it in general because they need to be in one room then you tell them
Yes,
or I don't know, is it done in general?
we create a safe space for the young people, both boys and girls, to
Okay.
come together and learn and ask questions. And also we have separate safe spaces created for girls to build their confidence as well around these things,
Okay.
discussing it, uh, talking about symptoms they feel, and what can they do when they feel that way.
You said boys and boys.
Yeah, no, girls, I said we create a safe space for
No,
girls
yeah.
also, but however we also bring them together.
So what's about the men? No, because you're saying boys and girls. I mean that's for the young boys, right? So what's about the men? How do you do it?
Oh, men, we bring them on. They are influencers. We have the counter level influencers as well. These people are gatekeepers. Some of them are like teachers, youth leader. Like when they say youth now.
Okay, around. I'm sorry, man. I'm
Mm-hmm.
kidding.
Yeah, uh, community leaders. We bring them
Okay.
together. There were instances where in Cape Mount, when in these districts we are working
Mm-hmm.
in, that when a woman is seeing her message, she's not allowed to cook. It's
Mm.
not because they're giving her space to
The rest.
to rest. It's because that they feel that she's unclean during that period. So she shouldn't touch any food. By her touching it makes the food unclean. So we had to sit with men to tell them to understand what menstruation is. That
Hmm.
it is nothing unhealthy.
Hmm.
It's your body disposing of the blood that it couldn't use at that moment because it was there to make baby. And since baby couldn't happen, the blood had to come. It's a natural process. and it doesn't make the woman unclean.
Okay. All right. So, yes, we're about to go to Esther, one of your beneficiaries. I would like to bring her off for less than at least 4 minutes before we can interact with the public. But this is the question, Princess. Maybe you can come in after this one. So, what is your key advocacy of a priority with the government now? What are you, advocating for? What are you asking the government for now? I mean, Phil.
Okay. One thing is to have the government remove taxes and the GST on menstrual products.
How intentional are you with that? Have you submitted any document to them?
Yes, collectively, along with Community Health Initiative, another organization, other civil society organization,
Okay.
we petitioned the House last year around the same time, and also today, collectively, we are also going to revisit that petition at the House of Legislature to have the new legislature going back to look at that petition that was submitted.
Remove all tariff.
Yeah.
But what they got it there? Do they have your own?
No,
I want to know about condom, But anyway, let me save my breath.
yeah, there are a
Princess.
couple of products
Mhm.
here in Liberia that the government did tax waiver on. And
Yeah.
we want the government to do the same. We know this government is so passionate about women, about ensuring women are empowered, that
They
there's
even
no
got
barrier.
sanitation. So
So,
I
yeah,
mean,
the
yeah.
women empowerment. We see it with the way they promote women leadership. There are a couple of women in leadership currently. We
Okay.
see at the level of the Senate, we have a Senate Pro Tem who is a woman. And in fact, she's one of our champions as well. So
Mhm.
we continue to engage all of these people to ensure that the taxes are removed from on menstrual products. This, we believe, will promote access. As it relates, the least menstrual pad is being sold for around 250.
Mhm.
So if they take these taxes off, we believe it may be around like $50, $75.
That's expensive for the young people around. They
Yeah.
just go take anything and say, well,
250, 300 is more than $1, and the family
mm-hmm,
live on that
mm-hmm.
per day. So how can that family ensure that daughter has access to a pad? They do not need to make the decision whether my daughter should have a pad or should eat today.
Mm-hmm. You see? Yes, so this program is the aim of this program is to share knowledge, information, influence decision making, encourage collaboration, and generate ideas to enhance women's access to sustainable health services through clean water, proper sanitation facilities, and good hygiene practices. And that's what we are discussing here today. So we're about to go to Esther. You have a question?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
please do.
want to know if there's an indoor program today where you will be having young girls gather and if you will be talking to them on the same importance of menstrual hygiene.
So let me put outdoor in and outdoor program. Sometimes you march, right? Are
Yeah,
we marching today with any red thing
yeah,
on us?
right here today. There's a big program spearheaded by the Ministry of Gender, which
Okay.
we also are supporting along with Water Aid. Is being the day is being commemorated nationally
Okay.
at UL Fendel campus in Louisiana today, as about now. And yes,
You are running late.
no, I have my team there. I would not be able to make it in time
Okay.
to go there. So we have our team there, and some of the young people we are working with. They are being part of that observance today.
Okay. So that's awesome. I want to be a part of the program. I want to go, but are you guys? Do you have buses picking us up to go?
Yes, the buses that have been picking up people from the
Oh my
Ministry
God,
of
we missed
Gender.
the bus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so now go to Esther. Esther Thomas, a beneficiary of Phil's one of Phil's seminar. Now she's a champion. Good morning. It's good to have you on.
Good morning, and good morning to everyone listening to the podcast. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Champion. I hope you guys are preparing yourself, celebrating, and so that sometimes in the Commonwealth or Table, they are going around this morning giving a message of menstrual health and hygiene management, because today is the 28th of May, and today is the day that we all come together as young girls, young women to celebrate menstrual hygiene. This is a global celebration today that making girls for ladder sticking together and giving awareness on this wonderful thing.
So where are you currently?
In Montserrat.
Okay, so now you're not in Robertsport.
Currently I'm not in Robertsport. I'm
Okay.
in Montserrat.
Okay, very good. So you have your do you know Madam Joyce?
I know her very well.
Okay, so I mean she's in studio. So she's listening to you right now, and she even mentioned your name in one of her responses. So okay, so tell us, how did you get involved with the whole issue of, because you sound like a real champion and ambassador. Tell us, how did you get involved with this advocacy?
It was when the NGO coming out this great or some kind of community to organize a training for young people to work along with the town chief and the cheerleader as well. So it was one morning when I was sitting home, the cheerleader called me and she said there's a training going on and the city was there so I could be part of it. And she put my name on the sheet and she sent me there for the training. The city hall and was still copying the meeting like the leader. Even when I went there for the training, it was things that it was saying was very strange, to be honest. I'm like, yeah, and at that time I was receiving, but it was just strange to me. And I was like, I don't know what was going on, honestly, because I was just like going to receive to go for okra and put it on me. And after that, when I was here, I didn't have to chunk it, maybe I was there reaching. Hiding somewhere in a cool place, and that's because there's no noise, there was no idea. And that particular day when I was there for the training, everything was just strange to me. Yeah, that's how I began part. And through that, the training was the day and also started understanding it, and I said,
Okay.
I don't be hearing
So you even wanted to fight the people of the thing they were telling you? Okay. All right. So tell me, how have you been able to pass down skills you've learned from Phil over the years? What are you doing now? Before we call you champion, I mean, we're calling you champion now. What are you doing?
Okay, what? Because we have our community partners, we were told our excellence. So after the training, and it's not really cool, okay, we guys went for the training, so you have to put in use. Maybe you have 100% knowledge on menstrual health and hygiene management, or if it is 40 or 30%, you have to educate your fellow friends because you got it, you got the idea, you got the knowledge, and you know how it works. So we gather ourselves every Monday to do a lot. We will talk how we never want to separate. We will talk first. Will explain what is menstruation. Sometimes when we're talking about this, first question I would say, do you know what is menstruation? And someone say was that laughing. So they say you can't honor all the blood, or you can't have for all you. It's something that is normal. It's something not sickness, not have to think.
So what can be the reaction? Are you making progress? Are you making progress? Are you is your advocacy yielding fruits?
For now, even our community is particular community. You have people who can talk to.
Okay.
Don't work. I want to say 100%, but it's 99% in our community.
So do they know that they have to hang those reusable parts in the sun and take it from the cold area in the bathroom and bring it outside, wash it and hang it up and change the parts? Are they also being informed by you?
Yes, because we want to progress in our community for this kind of thing. So when we are going to do awareness, take them along with us to go and get the awareness. Because just to that, after you get the part, you have to wash it very, very good. And you have to put it on because Ini the rules are never about you can save it in a say. Only the phone can be able to save it.
The phone can kill anything. So okay, yeah, tell me I mean anything on the panel, not anything. All right, so tell us about water aids intervention in Cape Mount.
Okay, other one well within our district and because we are working in two districts now, for district and the demonstration in the public school they have benefited from and then because we have a training space there.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have the game phone because there was a trip near the school there. Small place and they are handphone stores and there was no good things. And when we back with the and I think this is good. So and while it's in the watch, the boy come there and they also take the first stage. And if I'm going there for awareness, we can put in the bathroom. We have towel in the bathroom, we have clothes in the bathroom, we have tissues, everything that you think you can use for a guy can use it for menstrual
At the school.
at the school.
So how many schools are we talking about that have these safe space or friendly space for the young women?
I think 11 schools. 11 schools. Both Commonwealth and K1 is 11 schools.
And water aid provided a safe space for them. And what more do you see in that friendly space?
A friendly space, the staff, the food there. They have soap there, they have towel there, they have tissue there, and they also have water as well.
Okay. So that means the young women can go there or anybody can go there and get refreshed. Of course. Okay. All right. So right now, that's a friendly safe space for women who are on their periods. So tell us now. You go to some institutions. I mean, across the country sometimes, and you don't see friendly space. No friendly space there. So what's your message to the government as we take leave of you? The government and other public areas that don't have friendly space.
Okay, this is my message. Every institution you have women working there. They have women who also are menstruating. And we see sanitation, but poor sanitation is a problem to women. And also a problem the sickness, how all sickness we receive as a women that menstruation. And there's one thing when I ask a man, there's a guy working with still against this type of so I said, you guys are working in public schools providing their spaces. What about the private sector? If we don't want to do it in the government, but the private sector can see. We can give an example. And maybe they don't think about it, so they can be able to do it. Any institutions that you have women working there, it's very, very important to have the training space for all women. Because really, that's what gives me an urgent work. And you don't expect that people at that time. And because once you are about to receive, there is a sound. And if you have a training space for a woman, a girl, she can easily walk there, be able to change yourself, make yourself comfortable in there, and come back to work. But if you don't have a training space, a place where a woman can be comfortable when she's doing her message, maybe I'm living like in the country and I'm working all the way in 24th Street. I don't expect me to come back to my house and come and teach. And even before I reach there, my whole body and my clothes will mess up.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So you want to say thanks to the executive director of Phil and Water Aid? I mean, that's where you started the whole advocacy from.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also say many thanks to Agorasis Joyce. She's a wonderful person. And I remember one time she went to our school to teach something about menstruation and management. She's an excellent teacher. And she has patience, she is to the best. She's just a wonderful person. And also thank you so much for this knowledge that you are impact, especially in 6 months. or girls who
Okay.
never have the knowledge about menstrual health and hygiene management. Nowadays, in a lot of schools, we have girls talking about AIDS. It's something that is open now. People don't be seen, including boys, are taking part. They are prepping girls, supporting girls on menstrual health and hygiene management, making them to feel comfortable during a period and not making them to see other things during a menstruation.
Okay.
And making them not to see that they are not part of any decision. So, the one person I say, thank you for all your work.
So for water aid now.
Okay, so one in Liberia, so they have done extremely well because, and if they say the intervention, they are also helping them to public health initiative like they are also trying that possible steps, taking water in to make menstrual health hygiene management
Okay.
working.
Okay, Esther Thomas, it was wonderful having you. Where I mean, the public is in tune right now, and you said a lot. We want to appreciate you so much. Thank you. Keep following and listen to the course we're about to take course.
Okay.
All right, Esther. Okay, so I mean, you listen to one of your beneficiaries.
Yes, I was just smiling. Hey, Esther, congratulations. I'm always proud of all of you guys and seeing the kind of changes that have happened over the years. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Okay.
And we look forward to more engagement, even if you are in Monrovia. I want to believe Zoa been reaching out to see how we all can work still.
Okay, so we'll take 6-7 minutes to make call. We'll go back to Madam Joyce to respond in 1 minute or 2 minutes, and then the news is coming up at 12. So
Yeah, the number to call is 0777 285961. 0777 That's the number to call.
or 0777253819. You can call, and we have at least 6 minutes to take calls, and 1 minute to a caller.
Okay.
Yes, 1 minute to a caller.
Hello.
Yeah, hello? Hello? Yes, ma'am, it's good to have you on. Yes, ma'am. All right. Okay, she's taking note and she will respond, yeah? Okay, yeah.
Hello. Yeah, how are you, mom? Okay. Yes, I'm getting you. Okay. All right.
Okay, take more calls. Hello? You said, all right. Hello? Yes, it's good to have you on. All right, so place in your call to 0777285961, 0777285961, or 0777253819. These are the numbers to call to form part of the conversation. So on today we have the Executive Director of Public Health Initiative Liberia, Madam Joyce Kilipo. Yes, it's good to have you on. Yes, ma'am.
My name is Gibson. I'm grateful to you guys for the show.
Okay.
I'm a victim of what people are discussing today. When I was a child at the age of 15, I didn't know what is called menstruation. When I saw my menstruation that day, I got scared, very afraid. I ran to my grandmother. I said, "Grandmother, I hate myself, but I'm not feeling anything. I just feel blood." And I said, "Oh, for you, man, you know you get more now." And that is one part that is wrong. Only we for the rural mother. If you want to start to menstruate, they will tell you, say, you reach woman, you woman. So they will make the child go
Okay. All right. Okay, ma'am. Thanks so much for placing in your call. Let's take another caller. Hello. Oh, you still there? Oh. Hello.
How are you, Mama?
Yes, Chief. It's good to have you on.
Hi. Yes, I'm calling from Bomi.
Okay.
Yes, I'm happy on the topic this morning because I mean, without this, we're not going to be existing. So I'm happy. Like what the people are saying, I want the men to out of it because I'm fighting. I was the first person to really engage on when it comes to this particular topic. So you want to teach her how to handle herself in this fight.
Which topic? Which topic?
I mean, serious topics that
You were quietly. You get rapid. Eh? Oh, what are we talking about?
on topic that you do.
Okay. Okay, Chief. Thanks for placing your call. Oh, yeah, you're dating a taboo. You're going to be calling your name with pride and dignity. All right. So I think. All right. Okay, Chief. Thanks for placing. Okay, thanks for placing your call. Hello. The calls are coming back to back. Hello. Yes. It's good to have you on. Okay. Okay. Hmm. What's the name of your school? What's the name of your school, or you're advocating for schools? All Steps Christian Academy in Johnsonville. Okay. All right. She's taking. Okay. Okay, ma'am. It's good to have you on, and thanks to every one of you for placing your calls. Yes, if you did not get through, let's join us next week. So now we go back to Madam Joyce. You listen to the callers.
Yeah, this is wonderful. It's amazing how, I mean, congratulations to Truth FM. You guys have very great coverage. The
Yes.
calls were just back to back
Yes.
with great contributions and also requests from the listener, which shows how much interested they were in the topic or they are.
Mhm.
And I hope we can have another opportunity to have a time where we can have callers call in with their issues and we
Yeah.
also help to address some of these issues. I
Okay.
want to say thanks to Irish Aid, Water Aid for creating this platform that has afforded us the opportunity to speak on what we are doing as it relates to women's and girls' health, particularly using menstrual health as an entry point to address sexual and reproductive health and rights issue affecting women and girls across Liberia. As a close on, I will tell the government if any government official listen to this program today, you saw the need. There's this young lady that just called from Johnsonville and said she wants such an intervention in her
Yeah.
school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she also wants a youth MHN friendly space in her school, and she wants education on MHN. There's another one from Bangbasta, and interestingly, our office is also in Bangbasta, and we have a youth
Oh my God.
a club also there. So I'm going to see how best she can come over. If you are still listening, young woman, please come over to Phil's office, right to VOA Junction in Bangbasta, and we can see how we can integrate you into the existing club that we have. You know, the needs are so great. We cannot cover everywhere. So we also sending a plea out there to other partners to come and work with us. You see what we are doing. We are about empowering communities, providing them with the skills and information to take matters into their own hands. So we just want to say thank you, and we call on the government to take away the taxes from unmenstrual products, the 10% GST, and the 20% taxes. We beg you take it off. And we're also calling on the government to have a budgetary line for addressing menstrual health and hygiene needs in this country.
Okay.
Sanitation in schools is an issue. Sanitation in public places is an issue. And all of these things impact how our girls realize of menstrual health and hygiene needs. Thank you. God bless. And happy bleeding day to every one of us.
Okay, I can see your I can see your red. All right, that's Madam Joyce Kilipo, Executive Director of Public Health Initiative Liberia. So we gotta go, but before then, water has been resumed. Water supply. You got water now in Central Liberia after many, many, many years, and you're you're enjoying yourself with clean water, eh? So that's awesome, and we have to celebrate that great achievement for this platform because we are advocating for clean water. Or a vibrant wash facility. So on that note, this is how we come to the end. This is how we come to the end. Yes, so this is how we come to the end of this program, Her Voice.